In Daniel 2:31-33, in your vision, your majesty, you saw standing before you a huge shining statue of a man. It was a frightening sight. The head of the statue was made of fine gold. Its chest and arms were silver. Its belly and thighs were bronze. Its legs were iron. And its feet were a combination of iron and baked clay. And so that's how the future worldwide empire is described. Now, what does it mean? That it's mixed with iron and clay. In Daniel 2:41-42, the feet and toes you saw were a combination of iron and baked clay, showing that this kingdom will be divided, like iron mixed with clay. It will have some of the strength of iron, but while some parts of it will be as strong as iron, other parts will be as weak as clay. And so what's interesting is this vision and this description of the prophet Daniel concerning this last worldwide empire, he wants us to take notice of the fact that the feet and the toes is composed of iron and clay. And also that when you have 2 feet, you add all the toes together. Well, how many do you get? You get 10. And so it's a confederation of 10 nations, which matches what Revelation says. It has 10 horns. Some parts will be as strong as iron. The other parts will be as weak as clay. And so this confederation of 10 nations, which will represent the last kingdom, it's going to be a mixture of iron and clay, but it's 10 nations. And what will hold these nations together? Bible says iron mixed with clay in verse 43. And just as you saw the iron mixed with baked clay, so the people will be a mixture and will not remain united any more than iron mixes with clay. In this passage, how many times is the word mix used? 3 times. What's interesting is what Hebrew word was used that is translated mix here. Because when you are thinking of mixing something, 2 ingredients you mix together, the most common word to convey mixture is the word bala. And so one would expect that if you look up the Hebrew words from a Blue Letter Bible, you will find the Hebrew word bala. But that's not what you find. Instead, what you find is the strange Hebrew word, which is Arab. And so it's used there as a verb. However, this is also a very mysterious translation. You see, the word mixed appears 3 times in the verses being discussed, and it's translated from the word Arab, which has a root meaning desert, and can also refer to Arabia as a proper noun. This is why many scholars believe the proper translation of that prophecy, of that passage, refers to Arabia, which is the proper, which can be used or be translated as a proper noun. And so the Hebrew word 6151, when it's used as a proper noun, is Arabian. So the nations, which is divided, and so it's a confederation of nations, some strong, some weak, but what binds them together is their one common religion, which is the Arabian religion, which is the Islamic faith. So now we're getting an idea of what this worldwide empire that will rule the world will be like. The Arabs, remember, believe that the world is supposed to be an Islamic world. This is why they're doing their best to evangelize the world. There's a rapid spread of Islam throughout the world today, and according to current estimates, the Islamic faith or the Islamic religion is growing at a rate 4 times faster than Christianity is growing.